and this is a recent situation, where some men really like passive women. And when I say passive women, I mean women that don't talk back, women that don't argue, women that are kind of like okay with, certain situations. And I'm not that person. I will tell you exactly how I feel in that moment, whether it's going to make you uncomfortable or not, right? But I feel like it's a type of man, right? So, and I feel like successful men are the ones that like passive women. And I am torn with, do I have to be a passive woman in order to find me a successful black man? I prefer.
Well, damn. All right. No, first of all, this is going to be a good episode. It's going to be a long episode because this topic interests me. So, first, what do you define as success?
Successful, someone ambitious, someone that has something going for themselves, someone that I consider would be on my level with how stable, financially stable they want to be, how stable they want to be in life, period, as far as their family, etc. So that's what I define as success, right? I don't put a number on it.
No, that's fine. I'm just making sure I want to hear your definition. And you're saying define, this is like men want passive women. All right, I'm a hard person to ask this to because I don't have a 60s mentality at all for women. Like, I mean, shit, I've always wanted to be a broadcast journalism. Up until I took my last job, my official suit and tie job, broadcasters make a lot of money. And so I've always been comfortable with the fact that a woman would probably, at least in the beginning, make more money if she was involved in a certain industry, accounting, or you got your MBA, you're going straight, most of the time your jobs will lead you right to a, so I've never had a mentality of, oh, my woman has to be this. Or, so what I mean is, because a lot of times finances are what put the mentality in a lot of dudes' heads. So that's first, just the financing factor. Then just a strong woman. Now we're getting out of that, just you having a voice of your own. Here's what I'll say. If you feel threatened by a girl, a woman, being strong, independent, whatever, you shouldn't date a strong, independent woman. Now you're saying guys don't do that, so they prefer the passive. I don't know why, but I think I do. So I'm going to dig into what I think I know. I think some dudes, when they're dealing with somebody that's strong, man or woman, because it goes both ways too. If niggas can't deal with a strong woman, they're not dealing with a nigga that's this is the reason why niggas don't support niggas at the time. Because they don't like, what's the phrase? Everybody supports you until you're doing better than them.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the problem comes in the fact of they don't want somebody that can like outrank them on certain conversations. Like I think some niggas are threatened by not being the smartest in the room. But I think a lot of times that should show a woman it's not a nigga you want. And I've always like I'm good at dumbing it down, keep it simple just for a second. I've always felt like if you a dude and you gotta announce that you the man, you the alpha male, whatever, then you're not the alpha male. Your girl not gonna.
I agree with
if
that.
You gotta tell your girl, I mean y'all mean y'all arguing, but I'm just saying like if you gotta be like, I make decisions around here, I'm the man, you listen. You gotta say that.
Yeah.
You're not that nigga. And she goes, no, you're not that nigga.
Yeah.
I think every girl can attest that any nigga they've been with that whatever he was doing, I mean, he was a postman, whatever. Any nigga that just handled his business and was sure about himself, he never had to announce. That's what he was. You respected him as such because that's the character. That's what he's giving off. That's the energy he's giving off to you. Oh, he's a man. Like, I don't have to run behind him and check it. And when I ask him something, he doesn't check me like, oh, this is not your business. This is below you. He makes me feel just as equal, if not even, if he has something he don't know, he's willing to be like, hey, baby, I'll do this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think the issue with, it's not an issue, but there's a fine line between, and I think I'm more traditional. So, yeah, I'm rowdy when I want to be or need to be, but I need my man to be a man, and I need my man to shut that down in order for him to have my respect. And I think it's hard for women that do, they're strong-minded to really not cross that line, because it's a very fine line between, I have a voice and, I want to respect my man and I want him to be the head of household. And I think that's what I struggle with that. And I have to work on that, but it's good to hear like people's opinions.
I'm glad you went there because that was my next part. It was trying so hard to condense what I'm trying to say. Women, you do gotta let a man be a man.
Yeah,
I've said it. Like I said, there's a line there. You can't. check your man on everything. Or if it's weird in the sense I know we're on this whole independent wave and, women, I'm a woman, I don't owe a man shit. I know that's what all these tweets I say, but we're just talking about real life shit, not online. If sometimes your man might say something, and unless it's to abusive terms, we're kicking all that out. We're just being relationship. He might say something. You might not fully agree with it, but sometimes you gotta just roll with that. Sometimes you'll be like, you know what? He want to leave. We out. I'm not gonna. At the very least, I'm not gonna challenge him in the restaurant in front of these people, because sometimes it's like, as a dude, I can just speak from a dude because I've been in all types of situations. Like women have been I've been on both sides of that fence. For me, like I said, so I'm not the confrontational, the cuss you out, argue. For me, it's just like I realize that's not the person I'm gonna deal with. They always got something to say. Like it's not even I'm telling you what to do, but you just like you don't even let me make a decision. And for me, it's like I said, I don't have to announce anything. If I have to announce it, then I don't really want to. Just like you just don't really respect me on that pedestal, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on. Like I don't have to stay, and deal with it. If I tell you once and you keep. It's weird to discuss, but you brought up a good point. It's funny, like there is a line. I guess the simplicity is there is a line to, have your voice, speak up as you should. No nigga should be trying to expel you from speaking up. That's weird. But at the same point, like let a man be a man.